George Clooney in a family-friendly adventure film. When has that ever gone wrong? Ew. Cue title scene. Tomorrowland is a 2015 summer blockbuster adventure film that stars George Clooney, two other people I don't really know, but who kind of cares? They're unknowns, and it's George Clooney. And basically, the film is very mysterious. The trailers don't tell you much, the ads don't tell you much, even the title. Yeah, you can say it's another sort of like based off of a Disney World attraction type movie like Haunted Mansion or the Pirates of the Caribbean films. But really, at the end of the day, you could sort of tell that obviously Tomorrowland isn't a strict ride, sort of an area, so there wasn't really one thing to pull from. Allowing for this movie to be very original and give director Brad Bird, one of my favorite directors, a lot of room to play and have fun. And that really shows, because this is a fun as hell movie. First up, the main girl. Yeah, I don't remember her name or really her name in the movie, but she was great. She was fun. She was memorable. She was likable. And basically the film involves her. She's kind of a free thinker, kind of a tinkerer, kind of a troublemaker type character. And basically she finds this pin that lets her see a place called Tomorrowland, and she's got to go find George Clooney, who's not playing what George Clooney plays in every other movie for once, thank God, and basically find a way to Tomorrowland. That's really all I'm going to say about the plot, as it tries to be very secretive, and I think you need that secretive for this kind of movie. Because the greatest thing about this movie is the build-up to everything. By God, this might be some of the best build-up I've seen in a movie in maybe ever. You're so fascinated as what Tomorrowland is that's probably why the characters didn't leave a humongous impact on me. Why I don't really remember their names, because you're so fascinated in what's going to happen, and the characters are so likable and adaptable enough that you don't really need to remember them too much, because you're on board with them and you're relating to them through the mystery of everything. Like I said, the girl was excellent. I loved Clooney for the fact that he wasn't playing the debonair playboy Clooney. I've seen Clooney try to go against this before, and he ultimately fails and just goes back to what he's used to. He was consistently kind of a douche in this movie. He was like some sort of child genius who she's got to find, and you could sort of see that bitter but smart sort of edge to him. You kind of didn't really know whose side he was on for a lot of the movie, and that really worked, and it played up great, especially because he's not even in the movie that much when you consider everything. It really is about this other girl, and the fact that she's able to hold the movie down as much as she can and do it all throughout the film is really spectacular. There's even a little girl, she has a girl sidekick in this movie. She's not even annoying. She was awesome. I loved her. I loved the cast. I loved the adventure they go on. I loved the world this movie was in. It looked so cool when we actually get to Tomorrowland and you see it, and you see Brad Bird's insane, awesome visuals, and it all brings it to life, and it all looks awesome, and the action is awesome. So was there anything wrong with this movie? Yes! The third act. Every critic's talking about it, how the third act really is a letdown. The plot gets very cookie-cutter generic all of a sudden. The message of the movie kind of sucks. But I'm going to be flat out honest. I don't think the problem is with the third act itself. I think the problem is the combination of no one really knowing what the movie's about, and then you get in and you have that amazing build-up. And again, it's an enjoyable climax. I had fun with it, but it's just that problem of you're expecting just so much, and your imagination's going, and you have all these crazy big expectations. So when the film gets to it, and I'm not saying it's the best third act ever, but when it gets to it, it's kind of hard for it to live up to that hype. And again, it was fun, it was enjoyable, but we've seen it before, and it is the movie's low point. Suddenly everything just gets very generic, very cookie cutter. Our villain's very cartoony. I did think the message sucked ass, and I just thought it was a disappointing payoff. But the build-up was so amazing, and, you know, again, it's enjoyable. You might have to manage your expectations a little bit, but when all's said and done, I will say Tomorrowland is an 8 out of 10. That's right, original movies can show up and be awesome too, and this film is that. It's a lot of fun. Go see it. It's fun for the whole family. Everyone can enjoy it. It's actually really funny and just really charming. And some movies like this can just get away with being fun and charming, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in the comment section below, give me your thoughts on this movie and other films that you think are sort of fun and charming. And as always, click to like and click to subscribe because I'm fun and charming.